Can you see/hear me now? Because I've been live for 6 minutes total, I think, and we've switched servers once. And I've talked before, but I don't think anybody heard me. Alright, cool. Well, I should just fucking start like half an hour early so that I can actually be live when I intend to be. But anyways, I'm gonna put some slippers on because my feet are cold. And then I'm gonna switch camera. And we'll start drawing something. Twitch is shit pie. I may or may not have thrown shade in my tweet. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. But I have a cat today. She's missed the last couple streams. And she's been sleeping most of today, so I don't know how long she'll stay, but... Now I have to pee. Oh well, I have a super bladder. And I did go pee before the stream, but you know. No, there's ink on my desk again. I have all these things to stop ink from getting on my desk. No. Oh well. Oh well. Cool. I blind changed the settings. They're not too bad. Although I think I do need to change the zoom autofocus. Eh. I still am really unhappy with the webcam settings, like just in general. The more I use it, the more it annoys me how bad it is. And that it's like, quote unquote, the best webcam, basically. Past this webcam, it's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for like a DSLR or something. So I have to reset bingo if you're gonna do that, because it's been a long ass time since I've reset it, and I haven't like edited it or added anything new to it in a while. I don't know how many of those are actually relevant for right now. Yeah, he could do it himself. I got 2 random things in the mail. They're not really random. I did purchase them, but this is like some kind of sunglasses case, but if there is a snap in here that kind of screws things up, but hypothetically I could put 3 fountain pens in here. Including, the nice thing about this is it actually fits the extra long pen that I've got, which I really enjoy, and it matches it. But yeah, so it's like a little pen sleeve that's nice and soft. The only thing that's scratchy would be the other side of the snap, but I could put glue on it or something. Piece of tape. But it was like a couple cents basically. So I thought this was a cool little thing to be able to chuck some pens in. Hypothetically, I could do something different with it, or basically the reason I got it was because it was a couple cents, and then I can do something with it, or you know, modify it, or I can use what I figure out with this to make something better. And the other thing that came in the mail was this, and it said it was silicone, but this is like just like hard plastic, so I don't really know what they were saying, but it is a green color. I don't know if you can tell. I think it's for like Jello or something. It's a very bizarre, I don't really know what it's for. It came in this like cool little box, and I just thought it would be an interesting mixing tray for ink, possibly. It's worth a shot anyways. Trust me when I say I've spent many hours looking for options for this kind of thing, because I need a bunch of little small spots to mix in, and I don't want it to take up too much space on my desk, and I don't want it to be something that like seeps through or stains. So my thought was that if it was silicone, it would repel the ink maybe, but it's not silicone, so I'm assuming it's just gonna stain, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyways. If nothing else, I'll end up with this little like box that doesn't actually close, it just sits on top, but it's kind of cute. I don't know. But let's see who is all here and say hi. My throat already hurts. Hi Haggis, Polly, Fedbot, Guido, Tim, Brad, Athena, Cinnamon Tea. I don't think Athena ever got a kettle, but maybe she like adopted one in the move? I don't know. I was thinking about chai tea the other day. I might need to get myself some chai tea. Wow, neither of you had a kettle? So you're saying this whole time we could have been teasing Slacker too? I need to remember to tweet my Instagram picture that I posted. Alright, and I did tweet, so we're good for now, sort of, mostly. I was literally just a complete garbage human being today, so I didn't accomplish anything. Ah, my tea is under the cat. T, you're gonna have to move, thanks. Also mouse. I'm not super happy with yesterday's, but I don't really want to play with it anymore. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I mean, if you think about it, when you breathe the air, it has particles of people in it. Just saying. Guess I'll just leave this over here. Here is people. I mean, it's like, you know, not like a size or amount that's gonna be noticeable. I'm sorry, Brad. Well, it's the same as like saying that all water has dinosaur pee in it, because water is like constantly recycled, you know, through the ecosystem, and dinosaurs were existing a long time ago. Therefore, all water has dinosaur pee in it. Also, hello, Omega. You snuck in there. In between the bathwater. Parrotfish poop. Alright, well. Let's get to it. This page has a bit of little ugh on it. I don't know if I want to like skip the page or just deal with it. I actually don't know what it is. No, don't, Brad, don't. Is that just in the paper? I don't know. You see it, right? That little spot. I don't know what that's from. So that's the 12th. So, oh, there's like, I actually did think I did that. I ended up getting some ink on the edge of the paper the other day. Actually looks really cool. I might have to do that later or on another sketchbook, is like paint something on the edge, because that looks cool. Oh. Oh my god. Lol 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 lol. I mean, that's good because we're running out of sand, right? So if I skip a page, go like, yeah, we still have enough pages if I skip one. I don't think it'll be that noticeable, probably. I could probably just make do. Also, where the fuck did you come from? Where are you hiding? I don't actually know where that came from. I mean, I know where it came from, but I don't know where it came from. I learned about some new types of nibs today, so I don't actually have all of the Lamy nibs. But I have most of the Lamy nibs that exist. I do want to use a dip pen one of these days, since I mean I have all these freaking dip pen nibs now. But today's probably not that day. Just get on with it. Now how do I have all this hair all over me. I've got Jess hair and me hair. That's just about it. No Tim hair, I don't think. But there's definite, you can see Jess hair. It's because I picked her up and brought her upstairs. She was actually sleeping on the chair, the arm of the chair. Tim has hair, he just doesn't leave it on me. So Tim's idea for today was to paint/draw my palette. But I think if I am going to do that, I'm going to do it a lot more like loosely and a lot more like just not as technical and not as like worried about making it perfect. So it might not take me as long. One of my, I don't know if I would say favorite, but I remember when I went to Europe in college, I think it was my Europe trip, or was it a different thing? No, it might have been when I went to Korea. I was gone for months and months and months. And when I came back, my one friend was basically like, yeah, I did my laundry like 2 months after you left. And I found like one of your hairs, and it was like literally woven into the fibers of my shirt. And I don't even know how. It's funny to me. Also, I just noticed this cutting mat is apparently 270 by 420. Thought you ought to know. No, Jess. Oh, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna need to have access to my mouse so I can change the camera. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't wake her. We're good. Oh, well, I need to adjust it down too. I'm literally just reaching behind myself when I adjust the camera. And leaning back. So, how's everybody's weekend been going? Yeah, we did discuss that the other night. I do need to do my nails again. They're getting pretty shabby. I still always think this is a fucking Risk of Rain song. I think I'm gonna take it out of my playlist so that I don't have it pop up anymore. So I love how one of the articles I saw recently was Diablo is adding like cross play or whatever, cross-platform play. And even then my first reaction was, don't think so, dudes, because like the drop rates and stuff are different. Like it's not just a different gameplay experience. Like the controls are different, the drop rates are different. Like you could use that to farm shit and all that kind of stuff. And like literally the next day now they're like, oh, we don't know why that guy said that because that guy was wrong. They're not doing that. They're probably never doing that. Oh, games reporting. I guess none of them actually play it either because none of them actually stated, like, even the most simple, like the thing I said where it's like drop rates are different and stuff. So it's impractical and improbable. But you know, you do you, games journalism. It's been icky and wet all day. I didn't go for a walk again. I spent most of the day in bed being useless. Like, not even playing video games or replying to comments or anything. Just existing, and that's about it. I feel like I'm less self-destructive than yesterday, but not by much. I've been watching Project Runway as my distraction. Old seasons, though. I just started whatever they had on Netflix, basically. We just watched Blink. That's what we watched during lunch. Hello, Toy Box. Yeah, she's a floof monster. Yeah, it was a good episode. I feel like I did this too wide, maybe. But between that and the one before it, it was a very, like, not Doctor Who kind of series of episodes. It was like 3 episodes that were very, like, I mean, you know, like, they're classic episodes, but at the same time, it's like, they're different, you know? I forgot Martha was actually in Blink. And Tim and I could have swore that one fucking asshole kid in the one before it was the guy that played Voldemort, but apparently not. It just looks like an asshole, an evil asshole. But it's got the kid from Love Actually. Not him, different guy. And as Tim said something really funny earlier today, he said, with the amount of, like, hammering wood that goes on around, you know, in the neighborhood here, you would think we lived in a medieval town. And I was like, lol, 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 in real life. Because it's true. Just, I don't actually even know what they're all doing all the time, but it's just always hammering something. So I need to fit 7. It's a little squished, but it's close. Oh, stretches! Toe beans! Oh. And it needs 3 wide that way. But no, I mean, so far I just feel like I've seen the first couple seasons the most times, so I want to get to the stuff that I haven't seen as many times. And I mean, eventually to the stuff I haven't seen at all. And to whenever Tim hasn't seen, because that'll be amazing. But yeah, I ended up on IMDb last night looking up whether or not that guy was Voldemort. And I ended up reading a bunch of like trivia facts for one of the Harry Potter movies. Has anybody been playing anything interesting? Anybody seen any interesting movies or anything? Here, man. Thanks for the gigantic biddies, Brad. Well, I mean, I haven't gone on the computer or been a useful human being, so yeah, no, I haven't changed any settings on Streamlabs. Or investigated why it is that I have gigantic biddies. And the only settings that we've changed recently is whatever server I'm streaming to, because it seems to be the only thing that the only thing that makes it so that I can actually go live with Twitch. Even like we did a Twitch server test before I started streaming, and I was streaming to the server with the best settings for me. But nope. Had to stop streaming and change server again because it's the only thing that'll make it so I actually go live. I feel like I should move this line over so I can fit the last circle comfortably. Didn't I just say I don't know why they're huge? Yeah, I don't know why they're huge. They just are. But they were huge like yesterday. I think that's when they started. So I'll just move this over. Skosh. Dang it. Oh, several other streamers struggling with that shit lately too. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's all kinds of Streamlabs bullshit shenanigans that goes on with that kind of stuff. I think they're all too busy trying to get people to use their merch store and Their affiliate link that pays you like 3 cents. Although apparently Ko used the Streamlabs merch for his Halloween stuff, and he so far seems impressed. So that's interesting to me. I know someone said like Ryuski and Brion had used it, but I haven't talked to them about it. I just saw in Ko's VOD he was talking about it. I do hope the package I sent gets to him in time before the end of the month. It's only one game, and he probably won't play it, but it amuses me regardless. I still have actually no confirmation on whether or not it was mailed, but hypothetically by now it's hopefully been mailed. Hey Mad Gamer. This is what I meant by like a lot less effort and not agonizing over whether or not everything's perfect. I literally mean that, and that may seem absolutely fucking ridiculous and like a complete cop-out, but I think, in a way, for me, this is actually a good thing to practice. It's not being so fucking anal retentive and just accepting half-assedness and being okay with it. Now, do I want to outline it or not? I think I do. So much floof. She keeps going outside today. Well, I guess today's pretty much over, but it's been raining all day, and she keeps being inside, nice and safe and warm and dry, and then she goes outside into the rain, and then she comes back inside and sits on top of me to dry herself off. She did that twice today. Once at like 6:30 a.m. and once like after lunch or something. I don't know if this helps to like see. No, that's not the direction I want to go. Aha. I feel like no matter what I do, the camera settings on here look terrible, but I know people were saying earlier or yesterday that it was nice when I was zoomed in because they could actually see. Oh, Jez, so much floof. I'm actually going to put this here since that's what I'm painting. Yeah, well, I mean, she knows she's got us pretty well trained, and she's actually figuring out that she can sit on me. Like, that's a new thing for her. She's only sat on me like 4 times. Well, maybe more than 4, but less than 10 times for sure. So I'm always ecstatic when she does. I'm always like, lap cat. Also, I can't pee. Also, I have to like stay here forever. Yeah. I'm no Escher, though. I feel like I would just compare myself, but it is something I could do. Maybe I shouldn't have this on here for this part because I'm going to be twisting this. You win this time, MC Escher. MC Escher was like one of my favorite things ever. And it was a person, but was one of my favorite things when I was a kid. Just loved all of his stuff. Yes, the floof is cleaning her toe beans. Somebody's using power tools out there. Don't know what for, but they are. Oh my goodness, I need to change the cat camera because she's moved. So much floof. Yeah. I don't mind when she's in clean mode because it means she actually stays on the pillow. Not too big on those ones. Hey, Legamoof. Neighbor's cat yowling. It's the bad cat, I think. Or it might not be the bad cat. It might be the other cat that lives with the bad cat. Yowling sounds familiar. Yeah, well, you've probably heard it a few times. Looks like the same thing, right? Alright. Oh, toe beans! Those toe beans are gonna be so clean. Hi, sorry, I'm looking at you. She's like, don't watch me. Lamb, lamb, lamb. Alright, so my thought was that I would just basically use the colors that are already in there. And then hopefully one of them at least is good for doing some shading. Oh, FaceTime. Probably gonna have to do a layer or two to get the depth of color I want in these, but... Yeah, Jess, what are you staring at? Huh? Jess? I think she's saying, you better paint me one of these days. Paint me like one of your French girls. No, she's just staring. Oh, there you go. So much staring directly at us. Did you see her finally blink? Oh, I should have left space for a shine on these. Well, I'll do that going forward. Apparently, it is already break time. That's what happens when Twitch won't let you go live. Yes, I am going to go for a quick break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Jess will stare at you unless she decides to go have some food. I don't know if she can see herself on the camera or on the screen. I've got a cut on my cheek from my tooth. I like how the 8 Lives song always plays whenever we're talking about Jess. I don't know, but I know that's a very cat-related title. Thanks for the ginormous biddies, Brad. Oh, it's a foof. Foofy kitty. It would be great if it was a gigantic PogChamp. What are you talking about? It would definitely be intense. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, this is, even with me trying to do this quick and dirty, it's gonna take a couple layers to get it where I want it to be, but trying to get at least some of the character of each one. I don't know, did the ice cream truck go by? Or did you mean I should take it out of the bingo? Because we've heard it this week for sure. Probably should have done all this stuff before I started actually trying to paint in the lines. Probably gonna have to mix more of this color. Fed meds. There's probably more than one, but yeah, I gotcha. Is that grapes? I need to stop slouching. My sharp teeth are hurting me. I was just thinking that it's a reoccurring element in Pretzel, not my songs, but yeah. They definitely know the audience they're pandering to, which is Twitch streamers. Crisp incoming. Yes, Brad. I do not have the same kind of nostalgia. Although, I'm pretty sure there was actually a Sonic sound effect in there earlier, which I did recognize, because I did play Sonic as a child. No, I don't know. If and when I ever made music, I would probably refrain from referential stuff as much as possible. I'd rather just make interesting sounds without being like, hey look, it's a retro sound. That doesn't mean I wouldn't end up using like an actual just like engine of sound. So it's like, oh, okay, well I'm using like Game Boy sound card stuff. So it's like, well, they're all Game Boy sound effects, which means they're gonna sound like other things on Game Boy. But you know, like, I don't think I'd want to just whole meal just take sound effects and do that. But hey, I never know. Not like I've ever made music or anything, so. Yeah, see, that sounds more cool to me. I would want to do, if I did like sounds, which I could totally see myself doing, is like sounds and sound effects. I'd want to do something that other people weren't constantly doing. Something different. KA are doing their close-up stream. I don't know what that means. Kitten Academy. I got you. I figured it out. Probably. That sounds illegal to me. I know even just like for conventions and stuff, most people I've ended up talking to say like not to sell or give out stickers, because if somebody sticks something with like your brand name or your website on it onto like a building, then you get fined. Cool bread. So much moosh face going on over there. Jess, why are you so cute? No. Toe beans. Oh yeah. Oh no, big stretches too. She hasn't been grabbing her back legs as much lately. Not quite yet, Tim. Soon. Alright, now it's break time. So I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. No, she left. I didn't even get to cuddle her on the way by. Oh well. My cheek really hurts. Only when I think about it, though. Alright, well. Oh, need to turn it off on this one, too. Hello, Minitiate. And Steph. Thanks for the biddies, Brad. Yeah, there we go. Update my tag just to make sure. And you've got a biddy parfait going. We got some melon. I've been munching to help with my throat being owie. No. Thought that was Jess at the door. But it was some other noise. Hi. I thought there was a Jess at the door. Strange. Thanks for the biddy, Polly. Oh no, the biddy layers. Not the biddy layers. Thanks for the biddy. Thanks for the biddies, Alex Tucky. And thanks for the biddies, Brad. Take a screenshot and paint everything I see here. Oh, paint a painting of the painting in the painting thing. Yeah. What is this song like actually? I feel like the playlist is a bit different today than normal. Yeah, it sounds a little overboard like a move. I mean, every time I've ever streamed, I've only used music I had legal permission to use. But I've still got copyright strikes. Like, stuff that was like, whatever. Depending on if I tried to upload it to YouTube or whatever. I feel like I'm pretty happy with what I've got. I don't know if there's anything else that I want to add to it. Don't know if I want to add a drop shadow underneath it or not. Nice, Guido. I am not so subtly eating some pretzels. Sorry. Music cuts out as Fed eats the music stream. Oh, pretzel. Right. Took me a minute, but I got it in the end. Now I don't know what to do for 20 minutes. Tim's probably busy, but I don't know. Tim's always busy. I'm assuming out this whole the sticky tongue is for. If I had lots and lots and lots of time left, I'd say I'd paint my nails, but I do not have the time I need for that. I don't know when I got that. You can't really see. There's ink on my finger. Don't know when I got that there. What's on this finger too? No! I say that like I never have ink on my fingers. If I knew I could get Jess to sit still, I'd just like bring her up and brush her for like 20 minutes. But she's probably hunting or something right now. Is it dry yet? Mostly. Mostly. Eating a stick. So she's playing. I see. Oh, definitely transferred a little bit. Can't flip the page yet then. Otherwise I would just do some doodly stuff. I can just end the stream early. What's it called? Cantaloupe. I think I had 3 cups of tea today. I'm very tired, even though I slept in. I don't even really have anything I can like show off or anything. Half a pot of coffee. I can hear Tim downstairs with the cat, I'm guessing. Could practice with my noodler's pen or something. Test out all my pens. Do you all have any questions or thoughts, or how do you think that Inktober's going? Do you have a favorite drawing that I've done so far? What was this one? This one's the 1.1. This is the one that's really loose. Multi-layer leaf one, pen drawings, wall, landscape, and the leaf one. Well, I'm surprised. Ugh. This is such a tiny pen without being posted. Really do need to post it. What's this one? This one starts with a B something. It's a diamine. Don't remember what the color's called. Jinhao. I don't like the nib on this one. I feel like it's like really dry or something. Maybe I'm used to a wider nib for this ink last time I used it. There's this one. This is the Noodlers. Well, Noodlers ink. Waterproof Lexington Gray. Which is really good for line work because it's not like stark black. And another gray is graphite. Not waterproof and looks darker, but I think it does dry down a bit at least. Extra fine. Preppy medium with the Robert Oster moss. I put this in this one because I thought that the medium nib would give it more room to play and like give shading and stuff, but I think probably this paper is not good for it. Need a much more absorbent or non-absorbent paper. Absorbent paper? Depends on the effect you want. This one I think is coming out green now. This is the Pure Pens ink, which is very thick and wet. So I've got the broad nib on it. So I've got extra fine, fine, medium, broad, 1.1, 1.5, 1.9. I think that's everything. But those are the Lamy nibs I have. Well, I have left hand as well, but I don't use it. There's a couple other ones that aren't common or aren't currently available, but I have most of them. Okay, so this one's bronze, Robert Oster bronze, and this one's got a fine nib. This one's also good for line work. That's what I used on the little flowers. Just because it's not, like I say, stark black. This one's also fine. I think so. I think this one's China blue. I like this one a lot when it dries down. This was one of my favorite colors before I got all the new colors. This is one of the new ones I filled. It's an metallic nib. This one's a medium. And I put autumn oak in there. It's hard using any of these. This one looks similar to the 1.1, maybe a little thicker, but I don't write the right way, so finding the sweet spot is difficult. Speaking of not writing the right way and finding the sweet spot being difficult. It's funny how off-white this looks compared to that, because it is off-white, but it doesn't look like it most of the time. Excuse me, gurgles. You wouldn't think that this actually has the same China blue ink because it comes out so much wetter and darker. I don't know if it's something I need to adjust or if it's working as intended. No, it's more about the nib grind shape. So the italic nibs, they're actually like square and the corners are angles, whereas opposed to a lot of the Lamy nibs are just more rounded on the end. But same like the fine and extra fine, it is like just a point. It's more like a circle, whereas opposed to like an italic nib is like that shape. So there's all these corners to get stuck on. But yeah, like a fine or an extra fine, it's usually just a circle. So I can do all these weird, you know, positions and it doesn't get caught on the paper. But even this one, it is a tipped. It does have a like a little circular tip on the end of the nib, even though it's flex. So it's like that. And then just the tines flex. And that's railroading. Yeah, so the point with this one is that you can go from like this kind of a thin line, which, there you go, to like that thick of a line in the same pen, and even hypothetically in the same like letter or line with enough practice. So that's also why people think that they're pretty cool for doing art with, because you can get like that kind of, you know, you can do thicker and thinner lines like that and get good variation. Instead of just being, you know, stuck with something like one of these, which just has, you know, like just a little point nib. And you can do a little bit thinner and a little bit thicker, but not much of a difference. So you have to go over things like 2 or 3 times to get like a thicker line. And I'm getting ink on my hand because, like I said, the noodler writes very thick and wet right now. I need practice with this. But I can still write with it like this. But the thing is that the paper that I use currently to write like my daily journal type thing, it doesn't like this pen because it writes so thick and wet. It just bleeds a lot. Is there a place I can write on here that isn't wet? Oh. Doesn't help that the paper's bumping up and down. But yeah, I would need a more absorbent paper for this to work better. Also, I might be able to adjust like the nib and the feed so that it doesn't come out so wet. But yeah, the fact that I can write comfortably in this like position with that pen is a good thing for me. That's also why I like the Lamy, is because most of their nibs so far, they're basically like beginner pens. They're meant for like students or people that are not used to... I'm not giving you the finger. I'm holding the paper down. Aren't used to fountain pens. So they're easier to find that sweet spot, basically. Blame the keybird? Oh, because of Polly. Ickle ploppy. Ploppy and pokey. Oh, thanks for the raid, Sims Art. I'm actually just finishing off the stream, but it's very much appreciated. Kiwi raid. Hello, Minty Lemon. Son of the War God Mars. Sims Art. Meh 88. I'm not flipping you off. Miku? Yeah, no, I'm playing with my noodler pen and my paper's all wobbly because I keep using it as a swatch paper. So I was trying to stop it from flapping around. Can you tell I've been... This is my scrap paper. Just got to the stream 2 minutes before the end. Yeah. Don't forget to raid someone. Yeah, we'll find somebody. Hey, T-Pax. Very much appreciated. Are you doing Inktober as well? Not to, you know, assume anything, but your name is Sims Art. Working on Persona illustrations. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I'm working. I can show everybody the pictures I've done so far before we cut the stream. What do we got? All right, so I'm actually using, where is it here? I'm using fountain pen ink. Oh, come on, get out of there. Get in here. Yeah, so I've been using 4 colors of fountain pen ink and just mixing that as like a CMYK. So this was day 1. We just leaves. Day 2, burbs. And then I took them in the weird order. Day 3, I did a landscape. What was day 4 then? Oh yeah, day 4 was flowers. Day 5 was clouds. And then I got more reasonable and I started doing them all in the same order on like the next page to each other. So I did a brick wall, well, brick floor. I did a feather, pigeon feather specifically, which I like the effect of that one. Maple leaf for Canada Day. Hey, MPAX. Rising Angels, hello. I did like the, what is it, negative space layering technique. Yeah, I like the clouds too. I did some of my favorite fountain pens. Lamy Safari, Lamy Joy, and Noodler's Ahab Demonstrator. The one with the leaves. Yeah, it's a really fun and easy technique. It just is time consuming. Yeah, this is my new favorite. I've got an extra fine nib on this one. And then I did... what? Yeah, I did that like little glass... You're really distracting me, Tim. It's a glass ink pot, like a antique glass jar, and then I did some some dip pen nibs, which you can't tell, but there's some fine detail in there. And then today I did my, literally this is, well, it's not exact. I basically was trying to be a lot sketchier and more relaxed, but this is my palette with my inks. Just whatever inks I had in them from yesterday. So yeah, I've been doing Inktober every day, so I'll be streaming more drawings like that, or maybe a little bit different, but similar types of things for the rest of the month. If you're interested. I just got my hot chocolate, which means it's the end of the stream. But thank you very much for the raid. It's very much appreciated. Yes, 4 inks to make them all. Well, they're like, this one has some outline. I used a pen, well, a fountain pen to do outlining on that. But generally, it's mostly just painted with 4 inks. Yeah. All right, Sims Art. Thank you very much for the raid. Now I need to find somebody to raid. But anyone here from the raid, you are very welcome to follow and come by another day. Like I said, I'll be streaming more Inktober art for the rest of the month, every single day. And I've already been streaming daily for over a year. So that's a thing. Let's see, is there anyone in my following right now? Okay, well, let's see. Some terrifying things happening in art. What is this even? What are you doing, people? Alright, well, we at least know, sort of know this person, so we'll raid them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Brad. Hey Randois, sorry, I'm just finishing the stream. You're welcome to come by another night. I'll be live every single day this month. Yes, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for the biddies and the raid. It's all very much appreciated. I'm gonna send you off to another artist that doesn't have very many viewers, so we can keep the raid love going. I'm just gonna shut up and end the stream. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out, watching, chilling, lurking, doing what you do. I'll see you all tomorrow, and good night.